Of course, they made us laugh, but sometimes we couldn't help but shed a tear. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 heartwarming The Office moments. For this list, we'll be looking at the sweetest and most emotional moments from this mockumentary series.
Holly, you and I are soup snakes. And the reason is because in terms of the soup we like to eat, that doesn't make any sense.
Number 10. Michael acting like Aaron's father. We know that Michael always wanted to be a dad, and he gets an unconventional opportunity to practice when he realizes that Aaron looks for his approval as though she's his daughter.
Why do you care whether we like him or not?
I care if you like him.
Why? I'm not your father.
The moment he understands what the dynamic is, he starts pulling out all the most dad phrases ever, even telling Aaron to go to her room. In response, Aaron quickly morphs into a rebellious teen.
You are not to tell me what to do.
As long as you are living under this roof, you are going to do what I say.
I hate your roof.
It's a lighthearted moment, but what's underneath is a complex and sweet relationship between these two characters. Number 9. Comforting Andy after his play. By the show's 7th season, Andy had become just as beloved of a character as members of the original cast. So when he was crestfallen that his play failed to help him win Aaron over, his friends from Dunder Mifflin stepped in to cheer him up.
Andy, sing us another song.
Thanks, but I feel like a loner right now.
Oh, come on, Andy, you were the highlight.
Come on, Andy. Seriously, you should.
Andy.
They showered him with compliments about the production, despite what they really thought about it, and insisted that he sing them another song. This prompted him to launch into a rendition of I Try by Macy Gray that's both funny and kind of touching.
You are not here.
Number 8. Jim's stairwell talk with Dwight. Throughout the series, Jim and Dwight have, well, a contentious relationship. It's mostly based on Dwight driving Jim crazy and Jim playing pranks on him in return. But there's one moment where the two have a heart-to-heart when Dwight is pining over Angela and Jim finds him crying in the stairwell.
She was with Roy, and I just couldn't take it. I mean, I lost it, Dwight.
Jim talks to him about how hard it was when Pam was dating Roy, and how it caused him to move away. When Jim gets up and leaves, Dwight doesn't realize he's gone and reaches out for him, in a truly heartbreaking moment. Number 7. Jim making a movie for Pam. Jim and Pam's relationship was at the heart of the show. And don't worry, this definitely won't be the last entry devoted to them. In the show's penultimate episode, Pam begins to doubt whether she's enough for Jim, and whether his devotion to her might be holding him back in his career. He has the documentary crew help him put together a compilation of their best moments from the show, which was, of course, a treat to watch.
I'm in love with you.
Not only that, but he finally gives her the note that he failed to give her many seasons earlier.
Everything you'll ever need to know is in that note.
While we might not get to know what it said, it obviously convinced Pam that she was enough. Number 6. The entire finale. While fans may not all love the last few seasons of The Office, no one can argue that the series finale was one for the books.
Michael, I can't believe you came. That's what she said.
Angela and Dwight are getting married, and Jim pulls one last prank that involves getting Michael to show up at the wedding and deliver an epic "That's What She Said."
Best prank ever.
It's hard to keep dry eyes while watching the final scenes of the Dunder Mifflin employees having a toast in the office, as they all reflect on their time working there and express their appreciation for the documentary crew giving them all these memories.
Every day when I came into work, all I wanted to do was leave. So why in the world does it feel so hard to leave right now?
Number 5. Michael's proposal to Holly. Michael wasn't always fortunate when it came to his love life, but we knew that he was a true romantic at heart.
And this is where we first kissed.
I remember.
And this is where we first made love.
When it came time for him to propose to Holly, he had a lot of wild ideas about how to do it, some better than others. In the end, he enlisted the help of the entire office and had them take turns proposing to her first.
Will you marry me?
No.
That would be hot. I would pay to see that.
Will you marry me, Holly?
No.
Only one that I was kind of worried about.
Then he filled the office space with so many candles that the sprinkler system was activated, dousing them with water as he got down on one knee.
Polly Flax, marrying me will you be?
Your wife, ye charming, ye will I.
Despite the technical difficulties, this moment was still incredible. Number 4, Jim and Pam's wedding. Jim's proposal to Pam was perfectly imperfect when he popped the question at a service station in the rain.
Oh my God.
And their wedding followed in a similar vein the following season. Pam rips her veil and feels bad about how she looks due to her pregnancy, and Jim cuts his tie in half to make her feel better.
Oh, this is the one thing I was supposed to be able to control was this veil.
There. Now we're even.
The two end up regretting inviting their families and co-workers to the event, and run away from the church together to secretly get married beneath Niagara Falls on the Maid of the Mist 4. Of course, Michael and the rest of the Dunder Mifflin gang won't miss a chance to be the center of attention and do the JK wedding entrance dance, which Jim fully saw coming. Number 3, Jim confessing his love for Pam. It feels like the first 2 seasons of the show were just building up to this moment.
Can I talk to you about something?
About when you want to give me more of your money?
No.
Did you want to do that now? We can go inside.
In the season 2 finale casino night, Jim confronts Pam and tells her that he's in love with her.
I'm in love with you.
What?
While the audience knows that she obviously has feelings for him too, she's still engaged to Roy, and so she tells him she can't do anything about it.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, I think I am.
Later, he finds her in the office and passionately kisses her, and she certainly doesn't pull away. Our hearts almost exploded in this episode because we'd been anticipating the moment for so long. Number 2, Michael going to Pam's art show. A storyline that runs throughout the series is Pam's interest in art, and the fact that her passion is being wasted in her job at Dunder Mifflin.
Oh, you should come to my art show, by the way.
Oh, art show.
In the 3rd season, she gets the chance to display some of her pieces at an art show, but she's disappointed when hardly anyone from the office shows up.
Pam Casso!
At the last minute as she's taking her works down, Michael shows up and seems genuinely in awe of her drawings, even asking how much they cost so he can buy the piece she drew of the exterior of the Dunder Mifflin building.
You want to buy it?
Well, yeah. Yeah, we have to have it for the office.
When he says he's proud of her, she can't contain her emotions and embraces him in a tearful hug.
I'm really proud of you.
Now here's the thing, Michael did his fair share of cringy things, but deep down I never doubted for a second how much he cared about his employees. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
How's this place treating you?
My boss isn't funny.
Well,
I don't get to wear my ties.
no. I'm sure.
So,
maybe you should come back. You should come back.
Congratulations.
What? Shut that off! I'm not listening to the music. Fine, just go crazy for a little while. Wow! Looking good. You're looking good.
She's really funny. She's warm, and she's just... Anyway.
Well, if you like her so much, don't give up.
She's engaged.
BFD, engaged ain't married.
We actually really all want to thank you for everything.
Oh my God, something's happening.
9,986,000 minutes. That's like watching Die Hard 80,000 times.
Everything is going to be totally
Pam. Sorry. Are you free for dinner tonight?
Yes.
All right. then it's a date.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Michael's departure. Most fans can agree that the show went downhill after Michael's departure, and we were just as sad to see him go as the characters were.
I love you all. I love you very much.
Michael moved to Colorado to be with Holly near the end of the 7th season and made time for individual goodbyes with everyone before he left.
You started with this company as a fine young man.
You know what I think we should do? I think we should just save the goodbyes for tomorrow.
His farewell to Jim was so emotional that Jim suggested they say their proper goodbyes the following day, even though they both knew that Michael would be gone by then.
Best boss I ever had.
Pam isn't in the office when he leaves, so she chases after him to the airport and catches up just after he removes his mic, and they share an emotional hug and part ways. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.